So, welcome everyone, and welcome through the Zoom and through the YouTube, whenever you are watching or are watching later. And the title of this satsang today and talk today is, what do you really want? What do you really want? Finally, that's the most important question. You know, after you have tried everything, last time we were talking about this disillusionment and the failure, that you cannot do it, you cannot fulfill your longing with things in the outside world, with money, with success, with family, with relationships,
career.
Yeah. And when you realize that all of these haven't fulfilled your longing, and finally you ask yourself, so what do I really want?
It's actually, it arises naturally when you realize that all the avenues you have taken cannot give you what you are really longing for. The question of what do I really want arises quite naturally.
And it's a really honest and true investigation, so almost ruthless investigation. Honest, without judgment. What do I really want? With loving awareness. Accepting whatever the answer is.
And we have this opportunity to ask these essential questions. In this Western society, we have not the problem that we are in danger. We have shelter for the night. We do not have to ask the question, where do I get my next food? We have safety. And also do our families. So this is a really privileged life. When you look around the globe, you see most people actually in the world have problems with survival. So they are in survival mode. They do not live in areas which are safe. There might be war or natural catastrophes. So they are really in this mode of, how do I survive? And this usually is also running our mind, this survival mode.
Yeah, quite naturally. That's actually the mind's function, survival mode.
I mean, we are not focusing on our next food, or where do we sleep during the night. But it's the same which keeps us running for more, better, and
different,
different mate, more success, more money, better life. So when you see this, and we have this privilege in this lifetime, we really have the opportunity to ask these essential questions. What is my life about? What is my heart and my soul truly longing for? Am I happy?
What great luck that you can ask this question. What is my life about? What do I really want? And this is really self-inquiry. You know, self-inquiry comes from Ramana, and as most know about it is this who am I repeating question. But this self-inquiry can be any question. If you are truly radically answer that question, what do I really want? And the first thing, maybe it's something on a relative level. Oh, I want a healthy body. Oh, what do I want? I want a happy relationship. Okay, that's what I want. It's not that you have to push this aside with the so-called spiritual ego, like, oh, well, that wasn't the spiritual answer. I shouldn't want that.
There
I
are
shouldn't.
there are no good answers.
So and that's why we say that self-inquiry is really honest and really radically honest and simple and ordinary. You put aside all your learned tendencies or learned reactions, especially the spiritual superego tendencies. So there are no right or no wrong answers. You just answer the question, what do I really want? And you start there where you are and you welcome it. Wow, I want a good job. Okay, that's what I want. But then you go further. This is what we learned in this self-inquiry with Gangaji and Eli, that if I get that, what will that give me? And then you might say, if I have a good job, I will have financial safety. Okay, and if you have financial safety, what will that give you? And then you answer again, well, that will give me more time for what I love to do, actually. Oh, really? So if you have more time for what you love to do, what will that give you? Oh, that will make me happy. And if you are happy, what does that mean? Oh, then actually I am at peace.
Finally, I can rest.
I can rest. The seeking stops. And since you answered these questions now, you answered it now. And just check out, is this peace and happiness here right now? Is it here right now? And what you will find that it is, so that this doesn't depend on the outside circumstances. Whatever you reach out there, it's always here. Peace is always here. Even when we reach something so-called outside, a career, whatever, family, happiness, actually we come to a peaceful state because the seeking stops for a moment. And then you start again the searching. But when you really ask the question, like, is this peace here right now? And what is there a difference between who I really am and this peace?
Is there a border? Where does peace stop and you begin?
Peace is your nature. It's here right now.
All what it takes is to put down the narrative of the search. It's something out there I have to reach. And if I reach this, it will give me that. You drop down this story for one moment and you see for yourself. And you go deeper with these questions. What is it I'm longing for? What will it give me? What will this give me? And this is, in this investigation, you see that there is no right answer. It doesn't matter. Whatever comes up quite naturally from your unconscious is right.
Yes.
And it brings you finally to yourself. It brings you to this point what you really want. And then it reveals what is here in this moment. And nothing had to be fixed. Nothing had to be changed.
It's amazing.
It's already there.
That's what Gangaji means by this, like there's nothing to fix here.
And you are already it.
You don't have to fix anything. You stop fixing. You stop repairing.
All what is needed is your readiness, your ripeness to ask this question, your willingness to investigate, ruthless, to be honest to yourself, and to take the time.
And you have the time. You have to realize this, that you have a precious life and you can have the time and take the time to realize your true nature. And you have the capacity to stay true to it. And it's simple, simpler than anything else, anything. It's being still. And by being still, just enjoying, resting in the stillness that you are. As Harald also said, this unconscious and conscious, whatever, tendencies, thoughts, waves of thoughts come up. You are watching them. But you are enjoying silence and stillness.
Before I met Gangaji, I actually never asked myself this question, what do I really want? I mean, there were some reference points out there. I was looking and thinking, oh, I want this. I want this, what they have. I want to be like them, whatever it was. I want to have this partner. I want to have this. I would like to be wise as that one. It's always out there. Something. It was, subjects of desire appearing in the outside. I was running for. But for this investigation, a change of direction happened. So the focus was no longer at the outside, it was more, okay, well, what's here? What's needed here in this What's missing here?
It's very simply, we were given the permission by Gangaji to even ask the question, what do I really want? Unfortunately, we are all conditioned from childhood on to give our power to the outside. They will tell me what I want. Yeah. That's why so many people end up by teachers who are very strong, or how do you say this, very powerful. Because as children, you learned that, oh, maybe the outside will tell me what I should do, what I want. That's again giving your power away to someone else. And Gangaji, or this lineage that we are talking about, is giving your power back. You ask yourself, what do you want? You can sit down even with a paper and pen and do it for 5 minutes or something. What do I want? And if I get that, what will that give me? With loving awareness, loving attention to yourself. What do I want? Now you can really welcome here this I. It's not bad, it's not egoistic.
Yeah.
Even if it's a relative truth that I want a nice relationship, it's okay, of course. Everyone wants to be happy. We are, how do you say this? We are beings who like having partners. So it's okay. What do I want? It's okay. What will that give me? So this question never denies your human nature. Okay?
Because there's another trap on the spiritual path. Most people who start this way have this belief system that it's not okay to have needs, to want something.
Yes.
The I is bad. So the I want question is somehow, oh, I don't want anything.
Yeah.
I'm here to serve.
Yeah.
And somehow through this serving, someone will enlighten me. Maybe a belief system like this.
Like, if I will serve mommy, if I will serve daddy, they will give me everything. They will be always there and protect me. It's the same conditioning.
Later on, you change this mommy and daddy with a spiritual master.
Exactly. And this question, also, I was just thinking, we are now live on YouTube, and we gave this question a title to this YouTube video, like, what do you really want? I mean, who will like this question? I mean, in the spiritual realm, like, wow. I thought I should want enlightenment. Or whatever, spiritual awakening, or whatever the teacher says. But what do you really want? Come back to yourself. Very simply. Even loving your personality, loving your so-called ego. Come back here. You don't have to kill the ego, nothing.
And when you answer this question ruthlessness, it also brings up some hidden concepts, belief systems, which are running in the background.
Exactly what we were also talking about. One of these big unconscious, very strong conditioning is this giving our power away.
Maybe it brings up, oh, I want to get rid of the ego.
Oh yeah, that's, we hear it. People who end up in the spiritual search, then of course we learn this, like, the ego is not good. It's the enemy. It's not the enemy. Forget this.
There's no problem with the ego.
no problem.
It's just a thought.
Embrace it. It's thought, but if you embrace it, it's like with everything. You know, if you have you are opening in our other talk on YouTube, we said, you know, this opening. You open to yourself. You open to your ego, even. Yeah, I love you. What do you want? And then, okay, good. And if you get that, what will that give you? And then in the end, you get to peace. What you really want is peace. Whatever we search, wherever we search, always we want peace and freedom. And it's here right now. If you stop all your...
Because it's our true nature. And this, our true nature, is calling us home. That's why it's at the end of our search. It's the call of freedom which brings us on this search.
Welcome yourself, love yourself, love your ego, love everything. And then everything opens.
It breaks up.
It breaks free.
And you see through it.
You see through it, and then you can rest. You rest right now. You don't have to listen to what we talk with the normal kind of attention. It's more like resting. Resting in stillness, silence. We welcome you back into this silence, resting, peace. That's where our teacher invited us, Gangaji and Eli. And we are ever so grateful for that simple teaching, which is not even non-duality. They never called it non-duality. Opening to stillness, to silence. You can be here as you are. This teaching is actually silence. When we talk, or when we bring you this very simple self-inquiry and the way we learned it, it's a pointing, it's how to calm the mind, how to love the mind, come back, bring it back.
The mind also is not the enemy, just like the ego. But it wants something to do. So to give the mind a good job is to investigate and to ask the essential question of your life.
And when you find this peace, when you are experiencing this peace, just check, how big is it? How much do you love this peace? And the more you rest in peace and silence, we can guarantee that you will love it even more, even more. There is no end to this opening. And this really takes care of everything. Because as you expand, as you rest in this, the everyday things, problems will be smaller. You will see their nature. It's not that you will not be responsible or whatever. You will see them for what they are. That's what's part of life, what you have to do, whatever. But all the time, you know who you really are. That all of this is, all your life is appearing actually in you as this peace, as this stillness.
So maybe there are some questions. If you would like to ask something, you can write it down in the chat.
Because for the YouTube listeners, it works like that, that if you want to come to these Zoom meetings, this is a Zoom meeting now, which is live broadcasted, you find the registration below in the description to this YouTube video. You can come to the Zoom meeting, and in the Zoom meeting you can ask questions written, or you can come and speak to us, and your video will not be shown, just your audio. And it's also okay if nothing comes. You will
actually see it.
Oh, and if we are here in the, yeah, I have to check this. If we are here as advertisement, we always have a silent sitting every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central European Time. So that's for us in the evening. And that's such a beautiful gathering in stillness that it's satsang as well. We don't talk there normally, but it's such a beautiful way of deepening together.
And coming together in this is even more powerful.
And you can also find the link for that under this YouTube video, and you can register. Yeah, let's see if anyone on YouTube, no. They are maybe all blissed out. But now we will say goodbye on YouTube. And wish you all well, and see you at every...
Thank you.
God's willing, we are here every Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Central European Time. And yeah, we also welcome you into the Zoom meetings where we can have a chat and share. And who are on Zoom now, please stay, because we come to you now. Okay, let's have a beautiful week, have a beautiful life. Ding. This is ended. Now we can. Oh,